Well, hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel. Elric here. And we are still in the town of Santa Alicia, playing Foundation, and looking to do a pretty large expansion today. Last episode, there's our castle, it's kind of neat. Last episode, we did kind of start a new mining village over this direction. They're just now coming in, getting the houses set up, getting things kind of ready here. Got a lumber camp in, and we do have a little bit of food stocks getting ready to start coming in. That's our forester's hut, builder's workshop, and they are already starting to produce berries. We did notice right at the end of the episode last time that we have this little track here that's kind of undesirable. I'm going to see if we can take care of that here in just a minute. But I do want to go ahead and get a granary down for our gatherer's hut. So once it gets full, they have somewhere to go with it. We'll need a warehouse too, but we'll do the granary first. See, that's right here. And I think I'm just going to kind of tuck it more over this direction a little bit. That way it's, I might do it across the street, keeping everything kind of divided. But I'm going to put it right about here because I'm going to put my market area right in here. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's build that real quick. That way they're starting on that. Go ahead and mud residential. And what I want to do, I just want to kind of clear out a little area right there. Maybe right now, just a touch further. Try not to clip that house. Okay. And I'm going to put my market around the well. Just kind of makes sense. And we'll do that here in just a minute. Oops, let's do this. Actually, I might go ahead so they can just go ahead and start bringing the berries over this direction. We'll get that in real quick. So a food stall. And we'll put it kind of like this for the initial one. That way it's straight across the way from the well. It makes it easy for them to get to it. And, red for berries, why not? I don't think we're keeping that theme going throughout the whole village, but it's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this real quick, because our next step will actually be to kind of get in here and get these quarries going very shortly. But I do want to go over here. I just don't like them doing this. This does not make sense. So there is a thing where you can come in here and do an area called Forbidden. And this actually will stop them from walking up and down this area. So what I want to do, pause it. That way we don't have other people, you know, they'll start their path in this direction, have to turn around and go back. I'd rather just go ahead and do this and pause it just for a second. It's one of the instances that, you know, I feel the game should be paused. And I'm going to forbid this whole cliff face. Like this. That way, maybe it will keep people from actually using it to walk down. And like I said, it just doesn't make sense for the gameplay. And hopefully this will keep them from actually using this. Well, I mean, it'll definitely stop them from doing this. I'm hoping they'll start coming over here to the bridge like they were supposed to, like I intended. So we'll do that. Don't want to clip that berry bush. I want them to collect the berries. Yeah. Just, that way it doesn't get towards the end. They can come out and check out the view there. And don't want to go into the water too much. I want to make sure our fishermen can go where they need to. We just want to get rid of them using the cliff whatsoever. Have to go a little bit smaller circle here. Not that small, maybe like this. That should actually be good enough, but I will continue on around. Kind of like that. Even bring it in a little bit right through here. Now they should stop using that path and actually use the bridge as it was intended. At least I hope. It should work correctly. Now, of course, it'll take a minute, and even if there is someone over this direction that's pathing this way, I'm not sure. It may take them a second to kind of get rid of their pathing movements. They may still come through here a couple more times. But after that, it should stop, and we'll should start seeing people probably come out this walkway right through here and come around here. Because if you notice, we do have our fencing in here, so they shouldn't go through the fencing. Going to remove that highlight. It should stop them from coming in here for sure. I noticed something here. It looks like it's clipping just a little bit. I may have to edit that and move that over. But for now, I'm going to leave it because we got other things I'm wanting to do. That's something I can clean up later. Okay, so now we're basically concentrating over here. Everything is running good. You know, our food stocks look really nice. Our coins, we're at 600. I was kind of worried about buying some stuff over here. We're sitting at 600, guys. So I don't think that was anything I should have been worried about so much. I mean, we're getting ready to top out again. Yeah, but all the food's looking good. Probably going to be adding cheese shortly to the marketplaces, at least 2 across the way. I might go ahead and do that now. And then we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, we're going to need these people. Grab them. It's a good time to head over this way for a second. Yeah, because I don't think I implemented cheese into here yet. Yeah, we did the common wares, but not the cheese. So let's get one more market stall down. I just got to figure out where to put it because it's cramped in here. Let's see, how are they entering this? Looks like it's under here. That looks like that's in a walkway right there, but that actually was a green path at one point in time. If you notice, it's a little green. What is that attached to? Is that inside? I guess that's actually inside this home here, and that's their table. Yeah, it's a little cramped in here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I can move this bench. Might rotate it and just slide it. Well, put it under this tree. That looks pretty neat. Kind of makes sense. Just slide it right back here. Oh, gotta make sure it's facing the right way. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. And we'll put our extra stall right here. May have to actually move this light too. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's be here. Oh, that's not part of it, so it's by itself. So we'll just kind of edit itself. You know, I'll slide it in right here. Definitely out of the way now. And we'll put our extra stall right here. We're just kind of finding places right here, kind of organically putting in how these would go. Oh, that's somebody with a message heading out of town. So we'll put it here and add this. And we'll put cheese there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do that for this extra marketplace over this way, too. This one is actually a little bit more better planned out, I think. Because we do still have... I mean, it's like we put it right along the road here. I just feel that it made more sense. Actually, I didn't... Hang on. I didn't do this one right. Let's see if I can get over here before... Yeah, because I've got it by itself. Gonna edit it and just... Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now we'll add it to the marketplace like it's supposed to be. It's been a day or two since I played, so... Okay, are they still there? Get off the village market. I want to click this. Yeah, we don't... Oh, I see how we need to do it. I thought I actually got rid of it, but didn't do it. Okay. So we lost a little bit of resources there, but that's not a problem. Alright, now we'll edit. Come in here. Right there, and add that. And apply changes. Okay, so now that'll be correct. All we need is a market tender and a get the resource set up to be actually put in there. So do that shortly. Go here, and we'll do that exact same thing over here. And we'll put it right there. Kind of makes sense. We'll give it the nice little fancy tint here. And make sure it's not clipping in on that fence there. Let's double click. Move it up just a touch. Okay, looks good. Apply changes. And we can get someone in there to tend that and bring cheese over for that area. Excellent. All right, so we're... wow, the city's getting kind of big, guys. Trying to locate where I need to go. It's right over here. Let's see. It's the woodcutters. They're still actually working on that, getting that expanded out. That's why I'm not really stressing getting the warehouse down just yet. Yeah, they've got the planks over here. Yeah, we'll put a sawmill here, and that'll get this area running really well. And we'll probably put a warehouse right beside it right here. I put this kind of right here, a little bit further away from the granary, yes, but we're actually going to be putting a fishing dock right here as well. You notice there's a fish spot right here. I'm going to stick it right here on the edge, and then give them at least 2 food stocks over here ready accessible. Actually, we'll go ahead and just do that. I mean, there's a lot of building going on, and, you know, that's perfectly fine because we are coming in here and doing a whole new area. It's going to take that road out a little bit, but that's okay. They can work around it. All right, we'll put that right there. We'll get someone in there to do the fishing for our new little mining camp, mining village here. And since we're going ahead and plotting stuff out, let's go ahead and get the warehouse in here. I'm not sure actually if I want the warehouse here. Because, yes, we've got wood here, and that's where that's going to be. But we're going to have this whole area right through here that's going to be doing... We may even have to have more than one warehouse in this area, to be honest. Because it could be very well that, you know, of course, we're going to have quartz, and then that's going to glass making. Stone, we're just going to stockpile. That's probably going to be actually for building, for like when we start moving towards a stone castle and keep and such like that. So, but, you know, in addition, we're actually going to have, for the iron, we're going to have a whole production line heading towards weapon making. And there'll be at least 3 buildings for that, if not more, depending on what we decide to do. So, I'm thinking, yeah, there's probably going to be at least one warehouse extra, probably 2 total over this area anyway. All right, let me check my reforestry. Where's the wood cutting? Oh, I haven't posted a wood cutting area. Where do they get... Okay, well, let's do the wood cutting area for them. Because it's going to be right in here. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, like this. Plenty big enough for this small area for now. And let's trim that off so we don't have a bald pot patch right in the middle of the forest there, because they will do that. Okay, excellent. And we'll come on down here and just kind of do this. That works. Okay. Now they should actually be working. Yeah, it's waiting for workers. And there, it actually does hold, looks like 6. Is that what I think that's how we set it up. Main actual and 7. I don't think we'll need that many over this way just yet. So we'll put 2 more in there. And we'll hold off for 1 immigrant that we have right here, an unemployed person. We can get those guys into these here once those market stalls get built. Which it hasn't been quite built yet. Waiting on 5 cloth. Yeah, we don't have quite enough cloth. It's all been going into the making of the clothes there. The common clothes, which is fine. It'll get made shortly. Oh, this one's ready, so we can actually come in here, add our next market tender, and we'll assign cheese. There we are. It's still missing the resources there for to finish. Basically, it's trying to finish the tent is where the cloth goes. Are these full? Oh, wow. Okay. Come on, where's 24? It's interesting. May get rid of one of these, and we'll bring in planks there. Because the wood actually is just getting turned into planks. I want to make sure that the planks stay empty, which they just emptied out. Probably brought it over here for the common wares. That's here. Yeah, they brought some of it over. Plus, it's probably going to other places too. This is full. Yeah, they'll just have to move that over to the storage place, and that'll be fine. I'm not worried about stone kind of getting backed up. That's fine. This would be storage is full, so our hops are filled up. They actually just did a harvest because you see it's just now starting to grow back. So that's fine if it's full there because it'll get moved over to here very shortly. They actually harvested this area out as well. So our beer production's looking fairly well. I mean, let's see. We've got 36 in stock, and there's none in here, but that's plenty to go over to the because we're doing one tavern. If you remember, we're doing this tavern here in beer, which there's still 13 there as well. That 36 is actually in storage, so that's excellent. Go ahead and pick these guys up. We're going to need them, and then we have a small bit tavern in here as well. That's doing the berry brew, which that brewery is right here. And it's working really good. Look at that, 47 in stock there. So our citizens can definitely have some entertainment, as they call it. Let's see if this resolved itself, or they're not going up and down here now. Nope, looks like they've made this path. They're coming across the bridge. Yes, the way we wanted them to. They're not going through the forest. They're coming all the way around here. Now, we'll end up clearing some of this out, so they'll have a path where they'll probably start coming right through here as well. They'll still use this to go to the quarries. This actually should fade out over time. It takes a little while for the game to catch up and repaint that in. All right, so granary, we need a transporter, and we're going to go ahead and put fish and berries in here for now. And we will need the market tender here. And this will be for berries initially. And then once we get this fishery going over here, once it's built, we'll add another market tender there for fish. And this place will kind of be off on its own there. I mean, looking at it, yeah, we're starting to get some occupants over here in these houses. That's 8 people over here, and that's actually just the infrastructure for the area. We hadn't even started adding in residents for our quarries that we're going to be putting in. Probably that's the next thing we'll do. Because I figure we'll get the quarries in, and we'll put down a warehouse somewhere over here. We're probably going to have to buy one of these extra areas. In fact, I mean, we're running at a 435 tendency and basically holding right there at our cap. So we've got this area and this area. This area, I think, makes a little bit more sense. We're going to be doing them both, probably. But this area makes a little bit more sense because I'm feeling that we can bring our residential out this direction. Really, this is going to be, because we'll probably clear out right through here. And then this will probably be like, we do have to have another charcoal hut in order to get the weapons made. So we'll probably end up having to have that kind of here. So we'll probably need this area. One of these two areas, I'll make the determination once we get the quarries set up. One of these two areas will be kind of the extension where we put in our weapons making, or basically our industries. So yeah, we'll go here. That way we know we can keep the residential. I may even wall this in as some light fortification. That way we get higher density over this way too, because, you know, it's not going to hurt us. All right, so everything still looks pretty good. I've noticed the boar are starting to go down, but the meat is way up, so it's kind of give or take. We may have to add a hunting area in shortly. I'm just trying to wait for the rest of this building to get done over here. And once it's done, I'll get our quarries going there, guys. Did this, where's that market at? Did this get actually finished over here? Do we need the extra tinder? This is the one that actually I did do, so it'd be this one. Yes, okay, so we can get a tinder in here. And we'll go ahead and introduce teas to basically the entire populace here. And we'll keep an eye on that. It's already down to 132. But we've got plenty of milk to make some more, so we'll have to keep an eye, make sure there's a good balance there. You know, once again, we may have to come in and do additional dairy farm or something like that. Let me go ahead and paint a little bit more of this residential out. Even though they do have plenty of room, I'm probably going to bring it out to about here. We'll kind of keep it like that. Maybe even come out to here. That way, if I do decide to actually fence this in and kind of make a light fortification area with fencing and such, and a watch post, that we can kind of keep it looking half decent, and kind of a circle there. Similar anyway. Yeah, if you notice, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses over here. That's 12 people just to get the infrastructure going so we can actually come over here and build these. But I believe everything's built besides these houses. We'll take care of those. Alright, so I think our next step will be to come on over here and I'll do a little bit of resource removal around here. Just get rid of these trees so we can kind of see what we're doing as far as building a little bit. Maybe even take this one out. Just kind of bring it around here. Actually, there's no mines on this side, or is there? Because they're here and there. So really, you could kind of maybe keep this in here and keep it a little bit closer. Let's go up. Now we can kind of see. Kind of like do this. If we have to come in and take a little bit more of these out, fine. But we could do that and maybe... This is a little bit tight right in here. Maybe come right about there. I like that. Maybe be able to even squeeze our charcoal hut literally in right in here somewhere. I don't know how big these quarries are going to be, but we're going to start with the iron because I feel that that's the one we're going to need the most because of the weapons manufacturing and such. So, oh, that's right. We go here and edit, and it has its own buildings. We have a quarry, which actually does the digging. It looks like we could do 2 actually on this node. There's a crane that's actually for... Looks like it's... I guess it's storage, but it doesn't show how much storage. A cart. That's for storage as well. And this is just decoration. Okay. Which we really don't need because our labor splendor is topped out. I mean, it's well over where we need to be to open everything up. So let's... Okay, looks like it should be, yeah, right there. Now can we rotate it a little bit? Make it look like that's going to clip in. I guess we could rotate it. Can we rotate it right here? Nope, it's going to lock into right there. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll put the first one in. Once they clear these trees out, we'll get the second one going. It's not something we have to do immediately. But, let's see. Oh. Back to edit. I forgot we have to do it this direction. Now, it says 2 per building. Does that mean we have 1 crane for each of the quarries, or is it 2 per quarry? I guess we'll see. Guess, yeah, we'll probably have to put this right here. Maybe tuck it in kind of like this. Put it there. Supply the changes initially here. That way they get to working on it. Yeah, it says we could do 2 of these. Guess kind of tuck it in like right here. That way they're kind of close to the entrance to the quarry there. Make it easier on our citizens to start filling that up. We'll get some of these carts down because, you know, they do hold supplies there. And it's an additional... storage area initially for them to use. So we'll just bring it kind of right here. And since we could do 5 of these, so yeah, we're just going to kind of fill this whole area up with some of these carts, but still kind of keep it where it looks and makes sense. There you go, 1 there. Got 2 more to put in. Kind of angle it like this. And since we're not really probably putting any much else over right here, we'll put 1 right there, and we'll put this small one in just for decoration purposes. And, you know, maybe we'll add some more of those later. All right, apply changes. There you go. So that's our first quarry actually being built. Oh, in fact, we do have this area open over here. We go ahead and add the extra quarry in on this side. Let's see. Okay, that works. Yeah, it locks it in right there. Yeah, it looks like it would actually be 2 of these cranes per node. Can I want to do something real quick. Let's see, can I do this? Just want to rotate this here. Ah, there we go. Before they actually start building on it, kind of rotate it so... Actually, you know what? Let's make it face this way. I want it to be more for this one here. There we go. That'll work. Excellent. So now they'll come in and build this, and we should start having some nice iron production. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and get the quartz set up. It's a lot of building. It's going to take them a while to get it going, but that's fine. So, ooh, see now the quartz and the stone, I think they're going to be right on top of each other. And it won't let me... Well, this one actually looks like it may let me kind of swing it out this direction. There we go. Okay, cool. Can do that. And where was the other node? It's right there. I'll leave it there. We'll get the first crane in for this area. Right there. We'll put the second one. I click the right thing, guys. Guess we could squeeze it in facing this direction. Like that. And then we'll get our little storage areas here, our little parts around the area. So I don't want to encroach too much further over this way because I got a feeling the nodes are going to be like right here and right here. We'll see here in just a second. So what we'll do, we'll just kind of squeeze these in. Don't want to block up and the entrances to those. Have the game be like, oh, you can't get it in there. And the villagers would be like, oh no, we can't fit. Like, well, sorry about that. Yeah, kind of like that. That'll work. And once again, just a little decoration right here in the middle. There you go. So that does the quartz, and that does the iron. We got room for our fisher now. Excellent. So we'll do that, and then we'll come on over. There's a fishing spot right there, too. Oh, well, he's doing this one. There's one here. So, yeah, we could definitely get our fishing going again, because there's another one here. So we've got 2 spots we can actually get to for fishing now. That's excellent. All right. Yeah, add some more people. We're going to need them in those quarries over there. Yeah, here comes the messenger. I saw that pop in. They're building, so it's not really a big deal that I'm over there paying attention. Let's see what this guy has to say. Celebrating the laborers. The elders would like you to host a regional fair. So we've done this before. They want us to do another regional fair. I'm cool with that. Because we get, like, you know, extra points and stuff and happiness from that. So that works. Right, so this area is running pretty good now. We're going to have these quarries coming in. I'm going to hold off on the stone just for now because it's not something we absolutely need. I mean, our stone's sitting at 482, but I do want to get it in shortly because we will need a heavier surplus of that. Like I said, once we start moving over to our stone castle, the stone walls, things like that. But for now, we'll just let this iron kind of build in, the quartz build in. Probably, like I said, this is going to be our quarry area. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just put in... Go to logistics here. Get us a warehouse on this side as well. Not a workshop. What's this here? Oh, look at this. A stained glass workshop and the sculpture workshop. Well, we'll definitely... I think the sculptures... Well, no, probably it'll be the glass workshop does the quartz there. So that's something we'll be looking at building shortly. Anyway, was I looking at the warehouse? Here we are. And I'm just going to kind of tuck it over here across the way. It'll be fine. Probably do that. And I'm going to go ahead and add the extensions because I think, you know, we're... Well, it stinks. Hang on. Got to move this over just a touch. There we go. Can I click on it? Let me click on it. Let me click on it. There we go. I had to get a hold of it. We'll tuck it right here. And I kind of maybe tuck the second one back behind it. Will it fit without having to buy a new area? Yes, it will. Awesome. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do both because it's going to support all three of these quarries. We'll need it. We'll need that space, so that's fine. How's our wood production looking like over here? 18 of 100. Okay. So once those quarries are built, probably our next step will actually be to go ahead and get the sawmills in over there. Actually, I probably should have done the sawmills first because they actually do need the planks over here. We'll go ahead and put one in and set it as top priority. Kind of did that backwards, guys, but that's okay. The game is a little forgiving when you do stuff like that. I'm going to move this in just a little bit so I'm not encroaching on that one house there. So we'll tuck it right here. Build, and we'll set this as a top priority. So maybe they'll get that done. They'll at least start making some planks on this side. And we've got 4 people working in here. I'm going to add the extra 2 more over here. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more. We'll have to make this a little bit higher density. And I think I'm just going to do it by doing a fence around and do light fortification. I think it'll make it easier. Kind of eager to see how these look once they get done and, you know, what may entail here. And then, of course, you know, we'll have to come up here in our progression. And we'll be opening these guys up so where we can start making the different types of weapons that our company will need. Yeah, it's tools. Ooh, that one's tools. They're all tools. So we're actually going to have to be making tools over here probably too. Okay, wasn't really worried about doing a blacksmith, but yeah, we'll probably have to do that on this side as well. Speaking of our company, what are they doing there? Did they ever get done? I think I had sent them out on a mission. Oh, so they have extra missions here now. So we can actually come down and do these. So what are they sitting at? It says, oh wow, their might is 144. So they did definitely go up with the training and such they've been doing. How many spears do we have now? Well, we still got 44 spears. Yeah, it looks like our war rations is probably taking a lot of our board, but it's actually still holding where it kind of needs to. So I'm not really stressing it right now too much. And these guys are doing what they're supposed to do. And they are commoners. See, I think the next step they would go to a citizen, but we don't want that because they just have to be a commoner. So they're definitely doing their job. Let's go ahead and move these guys out to maybe another mission and see if we can get them moved up some. You know, while we're waiting, kind of get them doing something. Let's see. This will bring in gold coins. And it looks like more, because it's got 2 more dots there. So maybe it's other stuff it'll do. This will do rustic food. I think that this is, yeah, this is the receipt, the reward we will receive. Okay, so this guy. So the reward, success probability is fair for that one. It's fair for that one. Fair for that one. And, well, they could actually do all these. Then we've got stuff down here that, yeah, we've got to do a mission to open these guys up. But, yeah, these all have a might of 44 plus. This is 18 plus, so I guess I could send them out and have them grind this particular one just to get up a few more levels before I send them on these. That way maybe we definitely won't lose anyone. What's Beast Begone? A nearby community of farmers is plagued by dangerous beasts. They're offering some of their goods to anyone who can drive the creatures away. Okay. A garrison gig. The first constable has a shortage of guards for outposts near your village. She promises fair compensation to any fighters willing to lend a hand for a time. Okay. And skirmish season is actually what we have to do in order to open these up. This is several settlements are offering a portion of their harvest to anyone who can dispatch soldiers to secure their lands. All right. Can I actually maybe add to the company? I think the company... Yeah, it looks like it's a limit of 5 maybe. Unless there's some way I can actually adjust that. So they're a pretty good performance. Wound toll. But they're all healed up now. Because I did give them a little bit of time to rest and get healed back up. So let's do the Beast Begone. Why not? Boom. And we're going to deploy those guys and let them go do what they need to do. And once they come up here and they all kind of get in here, they'll take off and go start doing that quest for us. That'll work. How's things looking? They ain't even started this yet. Alright, well, let's take a look at the rest of the town while they're still building over here and make sure everything else is running fine. Storage full on the hops. Alright, no beer here, but we've got 20 in stock, and that means there's probably still some in our service counter over here at the public lounge. They got 11. So yeah, we're okay. Everything's looking good. Delighted visitors for this fair that we're running. We've got 3 unemployed, which is perfectly fine for now. Bakery is full. We're holding at 200 bread surplus, so that's perfectly fine. We're doing good there. Everything's running really well. No major concerns right now. Hey, if you notice, I mean, we're up to 513 on stone, and we have 104 polished stone as well, so that definitely is running well too. Like I said, we're going to start stockpiling the stone over the where the quarry's at. That's why I haven't put down the stone quarry just yet, but we're going to stockpile that literally for building. Oh, I never built that, so we'll set that. Wow. Actually, I noticed there's actually a tab up here where, where's that? Construction preview. You can click that and it will show any buildings that have not been fully constructed yet. And when you get into a town this big, it's easy to miss. I mean, that was a little bitty well there. If you come over here, if you notice, these buildings are in gray now. So you can actually see what you've got scheduled to build. You know, like there's a sawmill. There's a house here that hasn't been quite built yet. So that's kind of cool. I did see, yep, we'll grab that resident there. One thing we can do, actually, while we're waiting on them to finish building over here, I might actually leave that on. That way I can keep track of what I'm doing. Since we are starting to get a little congested as far as buildings in the city and such. But you see what I'm heading towards here, guys? Yeah, we're going to come in here and do a little bit of decoration. Yeah, I don't want to put it right quite there because that's where our market's going to be. So I kind of do this. Yeah, that actually makes no sense because that really doesn't help the building, but I don't mind it. I like those light posts. Yeah, so we'll do this. Yeah, I can do that right in between the two. And that should get both those guys. Get a couple benches down, maybe. Build there. What else might we do? I like the little terracotta bench, too, so maybe we'll do that. Where's the door on this house? I think it's over here on this side. Nope. Yeah, these houses are a little unlevel, so they're kind of down in the ground right there. But we'll do this right there. And get a rose bush in for somebody. Might as well. Actually, we've already got that house beautified, so we'll go here. And what else? Maybe another little tree. This one's a little bit more expensive. But if you notice, the area for it is a lot larger. So it'll cover both those houses, definitely. Is this house? Not yet. I think it's the only one we don't have. It's not beautified yet here. So let's... What we put down for them? Where's that little birch one? I like this one. It's kind of cool. Do that there. And that should beautify every one of the houses. Did I get this one? This one's done. This one. This one. This one. Alright, so all these houses are beautified now. So the quality, all they need is common residence. But we don't have anything over here where we need a commoner just yet. So I'm not going to upgrade anybody to get a better quality house for these guys. This is just a little mining town, so it's fine. But I may, like I said, run a fence around this. And even if we end up having to expand on the residential, we can move it. Nothing else that'll give us the light fortification here. And we can always build a small little watchtower over this way, a watch post. Because, I mean, you would have that naturally. Every town would have some type of warning system for whatever may come your way. So I may actually go ahead and do that. But we've got a lot of building going on, so that's something I'll do here in the future. Oh, looks like our first quarry is done, guys. Here we go. It's almost done, actually. Because the quarry is right here. That's actually one of the cranes. The deposits and storage there for it. Doesn't have a lot left to go. In fact, the entire area only has 5 more tools. And once that's done, this is knocked out. And we still got 103 tools around the way, so that's cool. And we'll start producing this iron. So, and then probably next episode, because this one's starting to get a little long here. You know, we're going to finish this stuff up here. Maybe check out a couple other things. But the next episode, we'll start getting the actual production in over here for our weapons. Which I guess we could actually go here into our progression real quick. I'm going to start with the spears, because that's what they're using now. And may hold off on these two for right now until we get the blacksmith in. Because once the blacksmith's in and we start producing tools over here as well, then this whole area can take off on us. If we need a little bit more iron, we have it right here too. I noticed that. I'm going to see how much this the quarries actually produce. I don't know. I mean, you would think with it being a quarry and being that much larger that it would produce quite a bit. So I'm kind of hoping that one iron deposit here, this quarry, actually will suffice for the weapons production. But we may actually need more. We'll see. All right, something else got done. Yep, our sawmill is done. I have 4 unemployed, so we'll pitch all 3 guys in here. And we'll start making us some planks over this way. And we've got the lumber camp fully running. Good deal. It's looking pretty nice over this way. May sneak in here and put another warehouse right in here. Maybe right here between the granary and that there. So our fish and berries are running good. So in fact, since we have fish over here in this granary, that's one thing we'll do now. We'll go ahead add our second food source in right here for these residents. Everybody's a serf, so nobody needs refined food over this direction. And that works just fine. Okay, get that in. Oh, did I apply that? I think I gotta edit. Okay, I did apply the changes. Okay. So that's throwing me off a little bit. There, now you can see that. Okay. So they'll come in and finish that up. We'll get our fish over there. And this area is starting to look pretty good, guys. How's our company doing? Let's take a look real quick. Mission active. They're out there doing their thing. And everybody... he's not super happy, but everybody's still in good condition. You can definitely see it right there, so that's good. And how are we doing over this way? Everything is still looking nice, guys. Excellent. Kingdom Splitter, we're setting at 25. And the influence, we're setting at 1. The influence cap is 35. So when that hits 35, I'll probably go in and just buy a couple more things. In fact, while I'm looking at it, I might just go and do that. Because these are only 5 apiece. We know we're going to get those open. That's the castle fortifications. So I'm going to open it. And we'll just go ahead and get these decorations. Might as well. Everything's open on tier 2. And we still have 11 influence. So that's good. Let's go in here, go down our edicts. We can actually add one. I think we got that last video. Trade price bonus, that's the trade price bonus. If you deploy a company on a military mission, taxation accumulation speed is increased by 50%. Okay, so that means basically we gather our taxes while they're on a mission at 50% the rate. So basically, 1.5 times? That's cool. But I don't think it would actually cause any... it doesn't say anything about being more unhappiness, so that might be something we look at. Not that we need the money. I'm kind of like, well, we don't really need the money. This is for every 5 territories you purchase while this effect is active, redeem 1 for free. Oh, man, that would have been great, because I think I'm up to 20 territories. Anyway, King's Accolade. If a knight dies during a military mission, a new one immigrates to your village. Well, we don't have any knights. That's not something we have to worry about, but we may. That might be like the third one we add. Kingdom buildings upkeep reduced by 25%. So it's kind of all about money, and I'm like, that's the one thing we really don't need. I wish we could do something for happiness. I'll probably do this right here, the upkeep, because eventually that'll definitely come into play. We're sitting at 346 tendency. Now, of course, all these buildings that we're putting down, they will add a little bit of upkeep. So it looks like we can go ahead and add a couple miners here. We've got one unemployed. We'll go ahead and add them. And it's best suited for a surf, so good we don't have to worry about upgrading those guys. And we'll go ahead and add another miner here. And we're just waiting for a Bessina to come here and finish this. It's like got maybe, what, 15% left. And there's actually two builders assigned. We actually have this starting here. Excellent. And we can go ahead and add a couple miners there, get them started. This is a resource depot, not a quarry. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, this area is running pretty good now. So that's cool. They do have to go a long way for the cloth, unfortunately. But that's okay. Oh, let's see. So it looks like we could do 4 miners. So I need some more people. So the iron deposit is now done. So we'll kind of see once they actually get over here and start making some iron. It actually holds 250 on its own without the warehouse as far as storage. So that's cool. So that means definitely we can hold 350 with just one resource in the warehouse. I mean, if we end up doing it that way. So that kind of bodes well. If it's 250 its own storage, it could be something that produces very fast, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for. Here we got 4 more immigrants coming in. We'll add them to the workload over that direction. Like I said, this is straight up a mining town out here. And if you notice too, this little path is now gone. It's like really faint right through here in the grass, but completely gone for the most part. Another few days and it will be as though it didn't exist, guys. All right, so are they working on this? Not yet. Working on this. Yeah, they're finishing up the house first, which I think that's actually their top priority. If you don't have something selected as a high priority, that's what they do first. So I'm hoping he's getting the wood from here, because there's no reason he needs to go way out that direction. There's wood here, 30 right there that he could use. Oh, they're putting in another house here now. Awesome. Yeah, this whole area is going to expand pretty fast as long as we're bringing in more immigrants and pretty much putting them to work over this way, which we're getting ready to do 4 more. Let's see what this says real quick. Polished stones for beer. 100 and 100. Nah, I'm good. We'll keep that stone because, I mean, we're still producing it. It's a little slower, but it's still there, and I'd like to keep that because we'll need that for building prey later on. And beer production for now is holding. We've got 16 in storage. So, and I haven't seen anything pop up here lately for no access to, like, no access to entertainment. So it's holding well. Get the 4th miner in here, and we'll get the last 2 in here. So these will be running at full capacity, and they'll have the storage they need. This says 0 of 10 right now, but they haven't built the cranes out this direction just yet. It's literally just the 2 deposits they're working on. All right, and here they are. They're up here working. Awesome. So they're going to start producing. Already up to 12, that fast. Yes, that kind of bodes well, that this may be a very fast-producing area. And they're putting in storage. They have access to both storages, no problem. I was hoping, they'd come down, put this one here, put this one here. The pathing isn't perfect, but that's fine. And this should be about done here. It's operational, but they only have 10 storage right now. But that's okay. Look at this. We've actually got 3 more houses popped up over here. 4 more houses. Well, this one was actually already here. It just hasn't been built yet. Should be. Yeah, they're just waiting for somebody to come in and do it. It's got the resources there. This one's ready for somebody to just come build it. Yeah, just waiting on resources for 2 of them and builders for the other 2. Cool. And they hadn't even started this yet. We'll definitely have to have a transporter in there. Once that's actually built right there, there's actually an iron deposit right here, guys. Worst case scenario, if we need more iron, we can hit that one up. Once that's actually built, I will put a warehouse over here, but I want this one working first. Because, yeah, this has 19 of 100 resources. It has plenty of room for where it could put wood. This is what I'm kind of worried about, but I think we're using the planks so fast right now on this side. You know, between making all this stuff over right here. I'm not really worried about that running out of room just yet. And our fish production is at 247, so I'm not really worried about putting another fisher in just yet. But it's definitely something for the future that we can do. Oh, we've got a missive here, another message. Wheat for the king. He wants us to have 200. My friend, sorry, we use it too much. That's something that, yeah, we definitely can't. I don't know if we've ever had 200 in storage, maybe early game, but not now, not with 261 residents. And probably could use another couple shortly because this will open up and we can do that. And we'll definitely need, I think this is actually full. So yeah, really we'll just need one more person right now with what we've got building, but we're always going to be needing people. Got a couple more folks coming in. We'll grab them real quick. Slowly they're making their way into town here. Did I click that? Yeah, they just haven't built it yet. I said that doesn't make sense. I have specific builders for this area. I was hoping they'd kind of come over here and do that. It's not super, absolutely necessary that gets built immediately, but it's been sitting there for a while, not being completed. That ain't even started on that. I think they're focusing mainly on these houses, I guess. Or I guess maybe the quarry. Yeah, it looks like they're working on this first. It needs 15 more tools and 9 more planks. So that was the first time. There's actually 3 people working on it at the same time. I haven't seen that before. That's kind of nice. Now, one thing we will have to do probably next episode as well, got to keep this in mind, we will have to put a church over here for these folks and make sure their service is intact. In fact, I'm seeing a spot right here. I'm probably going to put it right there because I don't think we have, no resources, or no resources will be going through here, and we have the residential open. So, yeah, we'll probably put give them a nice little church right here so they will have service because if you notice, service is one of the requirements. I guess they're going across the way and hitting some of the churches across the way, but I think if we have a place for them to have service right here, it'll be better. Our cheese is gone, guys. Oh, wow. I knew if I put it into 2 markets, they would kill that. That's why our coins have tended down a little bit there. Because we're no longer selling cheese. I mean, we're selling it. Anything over 0 is getting sold, but they're eating it faster than it could be sold. So I'm going to turn that off. That way, at least they can keep it. I mean, we're sitting at 323, so money's not an issue, but if they've done ate all the cheese, we're probably going to have to put another dairy farm in over here. Because the milk's completely gone. And they're producing as fast as they can. So, yeah, I thought that might be something we'd have to do. Not an emergency until we start seeing people complain about it, at least. But, yeah, the cheese is gone. I knew I would have to keep an eye on that. Common wares looks really good. The clothing looks really good. So all that's going good. In fact, we've got enough common wares. We might come in here where we're no longer going to be selling the cheese. Where's common wares? There it is. We might sell everything over 75 just for now. because that'll leave them plenty that they can use, because we're stockpiling it now, so it's kind of going to waste if it's just sitting there. Let them buy 25 a pop, you know, it's fine. Is this done now? It's got about maybe 15%, and then it'll be complete. We've got Ascored coming over to complete it. Got this house in now. Yeah, all the houses are in except this one here. So yeah, now we'll have to look at the beautification for these extra houses that we've got. Might as well do that real quick while we're looking at them and they're finishing up building some stuff. Let's give them an elm. Like right here, that'll cover both those houses, I believe. And then we'll get something over here for these fun folks. We'll put a little rose decoration in for them. Maybe like that. Okay. Does that... you would think that would touch that house there, but it missed it, so that's fine. You get a rose bush, you know. Might as well. Okay, looks like everybody now has beautification in this area. Turn that off again. And, yeah. Everything's looking pretty good. Looks like they're finishing this up. Got about 10% left. And here comes Diakar. Wherever he's at, he's going to be finishing it up for us, I guess, guys. Is that my man there? There he goes. Doing that cart now. He's a builder level 6. But it says he doesn't have housing or service. Okay, I don't know why. Hang on, let's pause that for a second. Where is his house? Well, there's a church right over here. Well, it said he didn't have housing, though, but his house is right there. Because there he is. I mean, I don't... He's still a serf, so this house would be perfectly fine for him. Maybe he just hasn't been home for a while, and it's kind of upsetting him. We're back up to 462, just like that, guys. Awesome. Yeah. We got 2 unemployed, so we can go ahead and pick up a couple more people. Because I got a feeling we're going to need them over this direction very shortly. Let's see, the only things left to build on this side now, of course, we've got to finish this up just right now. Waiting for a builder, and then we've got the warehouse here, which they brought 2 tools over. We got 134 on tools, so we're holding down tools just fine right now. I still think we're going to need a blacksmith over here in order to run the weapons production. 2 of 25. I guess they're taking the iron ore over this direction now. Oh, housing insufficient? Why? But he's got a house. Well, no, it says he doesn't. Where are you working at? You're working at the quarry. Okay, let's see. This whole area is open for residential, so if he doesn't have a house, he needs to come build one. It's fine. Because this whole area could be built. I mean, that's enough room for another 10 houses, so... Even though it says he has a house. But, I don't know. Alright. That'll resolve itself in time, I'm sure. I'm not stressing it right now. Alright, so just kind of waiting on these other things to kind of finish building over here. And we've got this up and running fairly well this episode. Looks pretty good. Waiting for a builder. We've been waiting for a builder for a while for this. Let's go ahead and up that, because I want to get that second... He's still unhappy. I want to get that second source of food over here for these guys. Get that fishing over here, because we've definitely got the fishing. We're up to 321. That jumped from, say, 80... or maybe, I think it was 180 actually, to 325 just by adding this in. So fishing, guys, if you play the game, fishing is definitely very, very powerful. All right, we can put a tender in here now. It is definitely very powerful for the game, you know, as far as a food source, you know, as a rustic food. I mean, it's probably the best food source as far as a basic food source for everyone in the game at this point in time.